Alrighty, welcome to the Heart of the Wildfire playthrough with just the base game, events added. Today we're going to go through kind of why Heart of the Wildfire is one of my favorite spirits. Incredible early offense. The interesting thing about Heart of the Wildfire is he does damage during growth by adding his presence. So when you add your presence, you have an opportunity to clear out towns or whatever, right? So explorers. So we're gonna go ahead and just jump into it. Little bit of stuff just about him is he does blight as soon as you open up that second fire in his growth track in growth, and he does have blight removal in the slow with the burned land regrows, but it's not it's not the fastest blight removal. So the other thing is he needs to have a blighted land to do firestorm at. So that's his other innate power. So thinking about perhaps even wanting to do blight so that you can do that 1 damage per fire you have. So anyway, he does start with 3 presence out on the highest numbered sands with 2 blight. Not from the card, from the box. And let's go ahead and explore the jungles. So, this is a really great explore actually, and I will explain why. Because I'm going to grow right here. That does 1 damage, and it doesn't blight. And then, they're going to build here, and I'm just going to let this go to town. This jungle over here. I don't know if you've noticed, if you've been following these videos, a lot of time with Spirit Island, if you can't solve a problem, just forget about it. Because, 1 blight is not the end of the world. I'm probably going to go Blighted Island just because of the spirit I'm playing. But hey, that's the way it is. So I'm adding a presence for sure there. And the question is, do I want a power card or do I want energy? If I play Flame's Fury on myself, I can, in fast, destroy this town and potentially prevent and explore. Some wetlands will always explore. Mountain, this will explore. Sands, this would prevent and explore. So I've got like a 66% chance of preventing an explore if I clear out this town. So I think I'm going to go ahead and go for that. And since it costs 0, I'm not going to gain energy. I'm going to get a power card. Now, when you're gaining a power card, that's good. That's good. That's super good. So, when you're getting a power card with Heart of the Wildfire, Leaf is the most important element. He has a lot of fire from his tracks, but Leaf allows you to do damage per fire, and it also allows you to remove blight, ultimately. And when you're playing this spirit, you have to be thinking about, how am I going to remove the blight? So I'm going to pick the Teeming Rivers purely for blight removal. So, yeah. And then we pay, and we are ready to go because there's only 1 card play. Now what I've done here is, I've got 2 fire, and 1 leaf, right? 2 fire, 1 leaf. Now I get 1 damage per 2 fire I have, but I target myself, so I get an energy, and I do +1 damage with each damage dealing power I use. So clear out this town. And bam, now you can see they're not going to explore the mountains, they're not going to explore the sands if they go, but if they explore the wetlands, it'll be as normal. So, something to think about. Let's go ahead and build in the jungles and explore in the sands. That's what I like to see. And yeah, that's it. So time passes. I don't have any slows. So the only slow would be my slow power, but I don't have the elements for it yet. So I do not have sands blight removal. So what I'm going to do is I'm just going to grow using this right here. So I can again choose either the range 1 or the range 3. And again, I really like power cards. This is going to blight. And I won't be able to remove the blight with Teeming Rivers. That's not gonna, let me take another power card. And let's see what we got here. Defend 4. Oh, interesting. I could actually defend it. That's something to think about. Defend 5, 1 fear. Or adding a Badlands. If I defend 4, there's now a 50-50% chance that they're going to explore the wetlands. I could just prevent the blight. Okay. I don't know how wise this is, but it is what it is. And I am going to just play this card. And pay, flip, and defend. And the reason I'm only playing this card is because I could play this card, but it would have 0 effect, right? So I might as well just play this card. I do have 2 card plays, but I didn't want to go here because that would have blighted this land and done excess damage. So let's go ahead and see what happens. I defended this land, and we are now in event territory. Ooh, interesting. 2 energy per player aided by fire. Each spirit with the Dahan in their land destroys one of them and gains generates a fear. Okay. Or Dahan. I don't have any wind, right? I'd have to forget one of these cards and then discard the other. They don't participate in Ravage. I think I'm okay with that. I don't always do this, but each Dahan provides defend 1 is kind of tasty. Push to the adjacent land, yeah. So, 1 fear or Dahan provide 1 defense from here on out. I don't know. I never do the defense. I do have decent Dahan movement from growing. So I'm going to go ahead and just try this out. What do I want more? I'll forget it. Okay. Paid for it. Costy, they don't participate, and then forget a power. Oh, I gotta forget another one? Ew, I'll forget this one. Okay. That was steep price. But each Dahan now grants defend 1. How do I remember that? There's a reminder card. I'll just remember. Okay, each Dahan grants defend 1. I'll just do defend token 2, 2, 1, 1. Okay. So they now ravage. This is only defended 4 because it's not this land. The Dahan does not participate in ravage. And then they build in the sands, and then they explore the mountains. That is perfect. That's perfect. They didn't even go to the wetlands. That's amazing. Okay. So since this land is already blighted, I'm just going to grow there normally. And once again, I don't want to do that, but I think I need a power card now. I absolutely need a power card because I just lost all my power cards. A 0 cost. That is what I want to see. 0 cost, adding Badlands. Yeah, that's the one. And then I have no energy, so I'm going to go ahead and just play this and play that. There we go. 3, 2, 1, pay. Okay. This doesn't even do anything. Do I even play this card? I don't think I do. Not even gonna play it. I'm honestly getting up these power cards. I probably should have gone the top route. Then I'd actually have energy. But then I'd want to play power cards. So, you know, you win some, you lose some. Okay. They're going to ravage in the sands and build in the mountains. I need to prepare to destroy this thing. So what are we going to do? Are there any mountain wetland blights? There are, but I don't have the energy. Okay. Well, let's check out what the event does. Explorers have +1 health. Okay, each beast generates 1 fear if invaders are present and moves to an adjacent land if not. Okay, let's put them with the people. Added a Han to an inland land with the Han. That's really amazing because... sorry, I should have grown here and I would have pushed this guy here. And that means this is the only inland land with the Han. Yeah, because as part of my growth, push all beasts in any number of Dahan. So I want the Dahan over there. Okay. Now ravage and build, and they don't do anything and explore the jungles. That's what I want to see. They don't explore that jungles once again. And then slow out of Badlands, and time passes. Okay. So now what we do is I grow here, and I blight using this, and I do 3 damage. 2 damage from my innate and 1 damage from the Badlands. That's 2 fear. And then I guess I'll just play, and I'll gain 1, 2, 3, 4 energy. And I'll play these cards. 3, 2, 1, pay. And I'm not gonna push them. I'm just gonna finish them off. I've got 2 leaf, 3 fire. So in the fast, I clear them out. Okay, and that's it. You can see how quickly that game was won. Let's check out the scoring. Win 29, pretty good score. You just, with this guy, I think it's really easy to prevent some early explorers. I mean, you saw, they only explored with 1 explorer starting on the 2nd explorer after setup, right? That was a little bit lucky because they didn't go to the wetlands, but I mean, still. And then I got a pretty decent draw with adding Badlands. Was able to clear out that city by growing there. Normally you can't really clear out cities by growing until you get to this level. Then you're doing 4 damage. 3 damage, sorry, 4 damage with the Badlands. But yeah, as you can see, and this would have only done 1 damage, but it did 2 damage because so I had 2 leaf, not 3, and then 3 fire. So I would have only done 1 damage, but 2 damage because of the Badlands. So I was able to clear out that land. And yeah, I mean, what was the next explorer? I'm just curious. Sands. They wouldn't have even explored, really, again. So the if they had built, they would have explored here. But anyway, you can see why it's one of my favorites, because you just feel so in control of the board the entire time. And yes, you're blighting. I mean, I blighted right here. You start with all this blight, so the board doesn't look very pretty. But you can tell I'm about to start cleaning up blight every turn. If I play a fire leaf, I can clean up. I can just remove blight from where I'm at. So I was going to start just removing blight like crazy. And I also had this, which would have removed this blight from the mountains. Anyway, you can see this guy is very efficient at cleaning up those little tiny explorers, which prevent those builds, which make it, you know, just a fun spirit to play out together. Win in Terror level 1. Not even Terror level 2, but just literally everything on the board is gone. So, pretty rare to see a game go like that. But And he was only playing 1 power card. Just 1. Anyway, fun. Next we've got Serpent Slumbering. So, thanks for tuning in.